Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is PJ Man.
What?
No?
Whoa!
Yeah, okay,
Professor.
Mr. Curtis liked that one. I'm still trying to, connect to the kids. The headmaster told me. Remember, Corbin?
Yeah,
Remember?
I don't know.
Feel it! Yeah!
Alright, I'm the.
PJ
You guys didn't
Man.
like the P-Man for some reason, and you also didn't like Professor J-Man.
Oh, no, Professor, I really liked P-Man.
I haven't found none of those nicknames really click with me yet, Professor. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
well,
just not
I mean,
feeling them.
I'm out of options now. But anyways, welcome. Thank you all so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology, of course. Joining me here in the classroom today is my teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. If you could please say hello to everybody.
Why, hello there, class. I'm glad to be here. I'm just Mr. Curtis. Please do not pay attention to me. Pay attention to PJ Man over there.
Yeah, the PJ Man.
PJ Man.
I wear pajamas all the time.
Yeah.
The PJ does it stands for Professor Jacob. I just want to make sure people know that because
That's right.
I am Professor Jacob.
Don't forget the P. Okay, that's important. All
That's right.
I
Yep.
could never. Also, joining us in class today is our young trainer in training, Corbin. Corbin, please say hello to everybody.
Hey, everyone. Yeah, hey, what's up? Don't forget the P. That was something my mother said when I had to take a urine test to join this class. But speaking of which, Professor, why did we have to have a urine test before joining?
I do not require that, so I don't know.
Well, I saw it. It was in the acceptance letter for the Saffron City Learning Center back in the day. It was like
It is. I did have it added all to all of the acceptance letters. Mm-hmm.
Why?
Why? Why?
I have to make sure that you're not being contaminated by another school. You have to come into the Saffron City Learning Center pure and fresh.
So
This is not a requirement. This is not a requirement.
you can tell that from
we have.
the urine. We're off track, aren't we?
I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, all this is gonna get cut out anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
All right, cut it out, Portia.
So, we have a couple of things to talk about before the lesson actually starts. So, first of all, as we've mentioned previously, nominations for class president are ongoing as we speak. However, they will not be going on for much longer. So make sure to get those Gengar mails in to wwopokemon@gmail.com. And
How much time is left?
Please, hold on. Please include class president in the subject line. That'll help us out so much. You have 1 week left. All right.
1 week from today.
Calling it now. 1 week.
So if you are listening to this,
The week it comes out.
yes, the very day that it comes out.
Ooh, a real student, a real hardworking student.
Yeah. So that would be on the 31st of January, which is what today is right now, obviously. You have until February 7th to send in your nomination. Then, once February 7th hits, we will not be accepting any more nominations. This will be when the Pichu lesson comes out.
Spoilers.
We're cutting you off. That's it.
Yes, spoilers, I guess. Yes, I guess for the end of today's lesson. And for today's lesson, actually.
Hey.
You guys should know what Pokemon it is. But yes, starting on February 7th is when the voting begins. So, for the Pichu lesson, make sure to look for a link to a Google form in our link tree, which you can find in the description. But we'll talk more about that when the time comes. But for now, make sure this week, if you want to be nominated for class president, make sure you get those Gengar mails in. All right.
Woohoo.
Speaking of Gengar mail, we actually have a couple of here that I would like to read, if that's okay with everybody.
Read it up,
Thank you,
catch
Professor.
it up.
I would love it.
Okay, the first one comes to us from a soon-to-be professor, Elias.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So Elias says, "Hello, greetings, and salutations, Mr. Professor Jacob, and the wonderful student Corbin, and Curtis."
Zup.
There are some ellipses there, which is why I took a break. Also, it's just Professor Jacob. You don't need to add the Mister. It's either Professor Jacob or Mr. Jacob. I prefer Professor though.
Or Jacob.
No. Nobody calls me.
That
No,
feels- that
I'm
feels
not
wrong.
just.
That feels
Please.
No.
Jacob is my father.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm Mr. or Professor Jacob.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So you're a junior then. You're a JJ.
Not necessarily. Anyways, so Elias's Gengar mail says, "My name is Elias. I'm quite fond of this lesson series. I'm currently studying to become a researcher in the very under-researched field of Pokemon taxonomy, as well as the enigmatic Ultra Beasts, my favorite group of Pokemon.
Ooh.
This series has been a good refresher for Pokemon and their relations as I prepare for creating a Pokemon Tree of Life."
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume that's like, it's not like an actual tree, right? Like just a
No,
kind
it's
of like
more
all
of a
the
shrub.
families of Pokemon and how they interact with each other, is what I'm guessing. I mean, that's what I know.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you totally know that. You're a very educated professor.
Thank you. Who are you?
I was being sarcastic.
I don't like this tone. I think you need to check yourself before I wreck you, self.
Oh, you don't like my tone? Fine. You're not a real professor.
Wow, so
And
melodic.
I'm gonna take you outside the class now.
Okay,
Come on.
You're
A little
not.
bit pitchy, Mr. Curtis.
Nope, you're coming with me now.
No.
You guys didn't know that you signed up
Right
for the
this
musical lesson of Welcome to the World of Pokemon.
Right.
That's right. Lanturn is musical, everybody knows.
Huh? Wait. Who's today?
Anyways, Elias says, "With my love of the fields I'm researching, I can't help but be fascinated with Mr. Curtis. Where
I'm
could
disgusted by him.
he fascinated and disgusted.
That's right.
Where could he possibly belong on the Tree of Life? I would like to share my hypothesis.
Uh-oh.
Curtis must be a bug ghost type Ultra Beast."
That's giving him too much credit.
Yeah, comments, Mr. Curtis?
I'm a human. I don't know what you're talking about.
You see, like, I can't help but feel like there was a question mark at the end of human, right? Didn't it feel like that?
No, I'm 100% human. You can see right here in my big human hands.
How frequently do you need to clip your fingernails, Mr. Curtis, just out of curiosity?
Curtis?
Let him answer.
I clip them once a week.
It feels like a little bit too much.
Oh, that's a little weird.
Is that too soon? Too much?
Why are you
once
asking
a
me?
month. Once a month.
Look at my hands. How many fingers you see? 10. Professor, hold up your hands. Look how many fingers you
I
have.
refuse to participate in this.
All right, I'm pretty sure he's got 10. You, Mr. Curtis, hold up your fingers. Let's see.
Right here?
That's 11. You had 12, but one got bitten off by an Ariados. So explain
but
that.
it's starting to grow back.
Grow
Can't you
back!
see?
You're definitely
This
not
wiggles
human.
a little bit. See,
It is, whoa.
Ew.
I hate. See, the bone is starting to form first.
I hate that it's making
It's
that
just-
sound.
And
I hate that.
I can make it wiggle a little bit.
Please stop wiggling your little baby half-grown growth thumb. Please stop. I thought that was just a pimple.
Well, this goes well into what Elias says next, which is, with his many anomalous traits, he would fit in among the wacky and unique creatures of the Ultra Beast. He came back from death, and the bug type is obvious. This leads me to another hypothesis of mine.
Uh-oh.
That his infatuation with Spinarak is because Spinarak resembled the natural fauna of his home dimension.
Oh.
He is trying to breed Spinarak into an identical species to that of his home world to terraform the world into a replica of his home planet.
I like the way you think. That's the best Mr. Curtis theory I've heard so far.
Yeah, I mean, is it close to being the truth, Mr. Curtis?
Thoughts?
Of course not. My job is to assist the professor in his teaching of this class and nothing more. And you know what? Maybe I serve the Night Mother on the side. Okay? Is that so wrong? right.
Well, I think she asks you to commit atrocities against other Pokemon, so maybe.
Am I so evil that I can't enjoy the guidance of the sweet Night Mother? Listen, if there's any Pokemon for me to be similar to, I'm okay with being a relative of Shedinja, okay?
Shedinja.
But Shedinja, that's right.
That's right.
Also, nobody said you were evil. You said that. No, like, nothing in Elias's Gengar mail said that you were evil.
I'm a simple 8 foot tall, 12 finger having human, okay? What's so wrong with that?
That's not normal.
You heard it here first, folks. He's a regular 8 foot tall, 12 finger having human.
That's right.
And you know what? What else can we ask for? Elias goes on to say,
with greenish color blood. That's normal.
Well, I mean, not everybody can have the same color blood, Corbin. God,
That's right.
True.
Jeez.
I went to the store to buy some blood and they were out of red. What was I supposed to do?
Wait, hold on. You're drinking?
What?
I mean,
we can't, guys. We can't. We have a lot to talk about.
We gotta keep going. Yeah.
So Elias says, now my message is getting quite lengthy. And certainly not helped by us rambling every 5 seconds.
Nope.
Now my message is getting quite lengthy, so I'll make this last part quick. I want to ask the other students to participate in class by sending in theories about the Pokemon being discussed for a review from our great professor. Here's an example with Hoot Hoot. I believe that Hoot Hoot, they must have sent this in around the time that Hoot Hoot, the Hoot Hoot lesson came out.
Yeah, we're great with keeping up with emails.
Hey, we are.
Hey, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
We are. It's just sometimes, lessons get planned very early in advance, all right?
That's right.
I believe that Hoot Hoot, this is what Elias says, I believe that Hoot Hoot and its evolution are close relatives of Rowlet, and by extension, I'll let you guess.
Decidueye?
Yeah, it's Decidueye. They say it's Decidueye, by the way. They share similar body types with similarly shaped beaks, feathers, and generally round body, dexterous necks. I wouldn't say Hoot Hoot has a neck.
Is that a new Pokedex? What does that mean?
Dexterous necks.
Yeah, I haven't. Is that a new model?
Yeah. I mean, God, that really does the dexterous necks. That sounds like that'd be a great name for a band.
Yeah, it would be. Mr. Curtis, maybe you and I should start a band.
Yeah, you say. I want to hear it come out of Mr. Curtis's mouth.
Dexterous neck.
Nope, there's 2 necks.
Dexterous necks, but that's very close.
More than 1 neck.
Dexterous next.
Very good.
Nope.
Well, that was pretty good. And Elias finishes off by saying, and both having quick and strong legs. What do you think? Anyways, I eagerly await the day you reach my favorite Pokemon, Xurkitree.
That's not a real one.
And about a deck. Well, it's an Ultra Beast, so.
Oh.
Is that a Pokemon? No, I guess we'll figure out once we get there.
Yeah, we'll get there for sure.
Buzzwole, this is what Elias says. Buzzwole is my second favorite Ultra Beast. You hear that, Curtis?
Hey, that's all right. It's not listen, if you're gonna go with a bug type Ultra Beast, then Formosa I think is the better option. I think Buzzwole's a little, conceited, all right, a little narcissistic. Hey, look at me, I'm so big, I can lift big rocks, I can throw things down. That's cool. I'm Buzzwole. You know what, Formosa?
You were pretty on board with like Machop, Machop, and Machamp.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Curtis, how come when it's a bug buff Pokemon you don't like it?
It's not that. I
liked all bug types.
See, the thing I love about Machop and Machamp and Sensei William Shire back in the Saffron Sitting Learning Center is that they're always trying to get better. They're trying to get bigger. They're practicing. They're getting swole. They never stop trying to improve themselves.
Buzzwole?
Never stop stopping.
Buzzwole is just like, look at me, I'm cool. And he doesn't, he's all about the show, not about the grow. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first. Elias says, I'll keep you guys updated on my research. Until then, hear you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Elias. So I do like the idea of students sending in their theories about Pokemon that we're learning about. That would be awesome. However, if you want it to be included in the specific lesson of the Pokemon that you are giving us your theories on, make sure you send it 4 or 5 weeks in advance.
Yeah, I feel like we've said this 20 times.
And it bears repeating.
It does. It does. 3 to 4 weeks at least.
So please send them in early. I plan these lessons far in advance, and once I have it, once I have the lesson plan all set up, has to be followed meticulously, or else everything gets thrown off the rails.
It's not possible.
That's right. You do not want to see what class turns into if the professor's rails are thrown off. It's not good.
But
that's right.
Basically, it does a lot to help us, keep doing lessons consistently. And
the night before is definitely impossible.
Well, yes, this is true. I probably won't even see it the night before.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you again, Elias. Mr. Curtis, Gold Star, what do you think?
You know what? Your heart was in the right place. But I'm just a human. That's all I am. Sure, I'll give you a gold star for that. You did.
Gold Star
You know what?
Award. All right, don't spend it all in one place, Elias.
That's right. That's right.
All right, this next Gengar mail comes to us from a Gengar mail regular. You may have heard our previous emails or Gengar mails from Alexander. They like to send us lists of things that we've said, really holding us accountable for
I love it. I love the research.
Craziness that sometimes happens here, which, it's sometimes craziness happens in the classroom.
Yeah, a little bit.
Alexander says, "Hi, Mr. Curtis, Corbin, and Professor Jacob. You will have to guess why that order is the way it is. Height? Is it height? I think it's height.
I think I'm the smallest, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You are the smallest. Dang it. Hair?
Maybe it's like an important sandwich, so the most important thing's in the middle.
The youth are our most important, our most precious material.
That's right. Think of the children.
And that's why I teach this class, I gotta be teaching the next generation. Isn't that right, Mr. Curtis?
Yes, it is your job as the professor to guide our future Pokemon masters.
That's right.
It is my
and also
job
Corbin.
to assist the guiding of the future Pokemon masters. Thank you.
Why are you reading that off of your hand?
Yeah.
That came right off the dome. What are you talking about, Professor?
You're reading that off your hand too.
You know what? I'm just gonna put my hands behind me, and I'm not gonna look at them anymore.
Now you're reading a sheet of paper on your desk. Why are you doing this?
Also, did you hear how loud his bones cracked when he put his hands behind his back? That was crazy. Are you okay?
I don't know what.
I wonder if the recording device picked that up.
I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll take the attention off of you. Alexander's Gengar mail says, "I'm so glad you've been enjoying my Gengar mails I've been sending to you. I have a lot of fun researching for them. I love your input on my work." Now, I was not expecting my list of miscellaneous things to be as much of a hit as it was. That list is by far the longest, and I figured I might as well give another update. This one is from the Wigglytuff lesson to the Abra lesson. I don't remember those even a little bit.
Nope.
That's just as arbitrary as the last one, but there's a reason. Trust me. I wonder what the reason is. All right, so I'll read a couple of these. I'm not going to read all of them because there are a lot here, but I'll read a couple.
We'll post them on the Discord.
And then pass it around for for Mr. Curtis and Corbin to read their favorites.
Sure.
So this one says, there is also a hypno counselor at the SCLC along with Perry.
Yeah, there is. I did remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Their offices are right next to each other, right?
Perry kind of came in and took the office by storm. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, I mean, Hypno just put people to sleep, whereas the Perry actually listened. Like Perry the Psyduck actually listened to people's problems. He listens to mine at least. So, I mean, I think he's better suited for the role. Whereas the Hypno is just kind of more like, oh, you need a quick fix? Let's take a nap, buddy.
This next one, I don't know. I don't know if I said it or if somebody else said it, but it says Professor Jacob has 2 giant toes on his feet.
Professor?
I'm pretty sure I have regular sized toes. I mean, I wouldn't be able to wear regular shoes if I didn't have regular sized toes, right?
That's true.
Let's see here. Professor Jacob wears overalls and big rubber gloves.
Sometimes.
You do wear that sometimes.
I
don't mention it because I don't want to make fun, but
I wore it once and people won't stop talking about it.
You did wear it that one time. You did wear it.
And you look so good in it, Professor. You should do it some more.
I don't even know why I did it that one time.
I don't know. Feeling frisky that day?
No, maybe was it for like Halloween or something? I don't know.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Corbin is ripped. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, look at that. They're not very big. My arms are really tiny. That was a lie.
What? Which is the lie?
That I'm not ripped. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I'm small.
Okay. And that's the last one I'll say, then I'll pass it around. Professor Jacob still has the Golduck so that he can race it against various water-type Pokemon, like he promised. And promises all in caps. Well, I mean, I'll race it against, other water type Pokemon that say that they're the fastest water type Pokemon. They mention anything about like speed in there.
Yeah, then we got to get out in the field and see it happen.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, keep reminding me, and then we'll do it for the next one. All right, here, Corbin, you take the list and see if you find one that you like.
Oh, okay.
One or two.
Sure.
Apparently I'm a husky choir boy. Well, I'm not husky.
Let's hear those pipes.
I don't know.
I'm not husky. I have a huskier voice.
You're a little plump, little chunk.
Well, there's a little tummy there, but I have spindly arms. But I am a husky choir boy. You heard me singing in the beginning. I do speak Psyduck. That is one on here. Corbin speaks Psyduck. Yes. I do.
Can you say hello in Psyduck?
Yeah, listen. See that?
Oh my god. That sounded exactly like a Psyduck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tripped you out,
well
huh?
now say something a little bit longer, like, hello, how are you today? I am feeling well.
Can you picture this weather we're having?
Yeah, explain the weather to us in Psyduck.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
That didn't sound right. I think I think there's some conjugation issues there.
I think I got one of the enunciations wrong. Whatever. I need to go home and practice.
Yeah, your Psyduck is getting rusty.
I am. Another thing.
Great name for a Psyduck, by the way. Rusty the Psyduck.
Rusty the Psyduck, good name. Mr. Curtis apparently has poker nights. Can you verify?
Mm-hmm. Sure. I mean, not since coming to the GCLCVOTS
Come on.
I mean, pretty close. It was pretty close. I think there was it was pretty close.
But I used to back at the Saffron City Learning Center, and on here as well is a reference to
the waiting area in the lobby is the Saffron Sitting Learning Center. You mean the Saffron City Learning Center?
Right.
Actually, that's the Saffron City Sitting Center.
No, he keeps saying the Saffron Sitting Learning Center.
Yeah, I know what he said. I'm correcting you. That place you're describing is the Saffron City
Sitting Center?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
And it's in City Center. It's in the center of the city.
Right. So it's the Saffron City Sitting Center in the city center.
And so, Alexander, when you get to this lesson and you're recording all the dumb stuff we say into a list, go ahead and include this one.
Yeah, why not?
Right.
It's definitely all accurate.
And Alex also brings up I do poker nights. I also do tabletop role-playing games with Gary.
Gary.
I did.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Gary in a while.
Yeah, well, he's not here.
Yeah, I know. It's disappointing. But, we used to run an office together. It was actually quite therapeutic, to get out and practice the filling out forms and, doing things in triplicate and submitting things up to upper management and having, an office pizza party, all that type of stuff.
Yes.
Well, sorry. Sorry, I fell asleep there for a second. Are we still reading this list? Corbin, give the list to Mr. Curtis.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Give me two. Give me two that you like, Mr. Curtis.
Well, I do think that I have. He mentions here my collection of my wooden alphabet. That's all made out of rotten wood. That's back at the house. I didn't bring that. I should have brought that with me. That would have been good.
If it was necessary.
Well, maybe you can recarve it out of regular wood.
But it's not as soft and chewy though.
You're eating it?
Not really eating it, but just kind of gnawing on it.
Is that like your alphabet soup?
No.
It helps.
Of course
well,
not,
you see, okay, he did talk to me about this before. So remember how Raticate's teeth are constantly growing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's Mr. Curtis is like that too, and he has to gnaw on something to grind him down.
Wait, are we learning about Raticate today?
Professor, I told you that in confidence. You can't tell them about my teeth and how they continue to grow all the time.
Okay, give me one. Give me one more, Mr. Curtis.
I'm a little disappointed that Corbin doesn't wear his lab coat anymore.
I wore once.
Yeah, he did stop.
Again,
wearing that
I wear it one time, and then everybody thinks that it's like the same thing with you with overalls, Professor.
and the rubber gloves was that
right?
That I wear.
That's right,
all the time. And my giant toes, I had those removed. I mean, I never had them.
That's right.
Anyways,
can confirm. Never had them.
I do want to say there's one here that I do find very interesting. Apparently, the first time Mr. Curtis said equitable was in the Golduck lesson.
Wow, history.
Yeah,
there.
that's class history right there.
That's class history.
There you go.
All right, I'll take the paper back, Mr. Curtis. Thank you.
Yep, here you go. Here you go.
Alexander finishes by saying, lots of stuff happens in this era of WWO Pokemon. You three were very unhinged. As
Still
a
are.
reminder, I take everything seriously when it comes to these lists. You have very interesting tastes in clothing, Professor Jacob. One time. All right?
One time.
I need all of my fellow online students and artists to remember this.
Yeah, send us fan art. Or student art.
No, hold on. Don't.
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
do.
I like the professor in overalls and rubber gloves. I think you should go back to it, Professor.
I would love to see that.
No. Alexander goes on to say, now a quick confirmation. When I told you I wanted to please you two, that was indeed a typo. I'll be honest, I don't even
remember that either.
this.
Nope.
He said, I was talking about Professor Jacob, Mr. Curtis, and Lex. I'm sure I'm not forgetting anybody.
Hey!
Okay, I remember now.
Hey, now.
I have a couple of projects planned for when I finally finish taking notes on all the current lessons released, but you'll have to wait. I will not rest until everything obscure is common knowledge. Anyway, have a great lesson and keep being you, too.
Man,
Wait, no,
it's
3.
almost like we need to have a central place to compile all of this. That would be great.
Discord.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. Listen, the only thing that really matters, the only thing that's really important for this class is learning about Pokemon.
Oh.
So we're going to get into that. Thank you so much, Alex, for that wonderful Gengar mail. I'm going to go ahead and give you extra credit because that's a lot of extra classwork that you're putting in and a lot of time in the lessons. So I think that's worth extra credit. Mr. Curtis?
And a gold star.
All right. Gold Star award.
I'd say 3.
You don't want to ruin the Gold Star market there.
Yeah, the gold star economy is still recovering from the massive inflation from when the professor took over from
I was going to say, he did give out a lot. He did give out a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt so good to hand them out. I couldn't stop. So thank you everybody so much for all of the Gengar mails that you've been sending. We love to read them. But I think it's time we start the lesson in earnest. Does anybody know who we're talking about this week? I did already say it, so eagle-eared listeners will know.
Lantern.
Yes.
It's not Decidueye?
No, it is Lanturn. We're learning about Lanturn today. Has anybody seen a Lanturn? Mr. Curtis, I know you have.
No, but I've seen a few light bulbs.
I mean that's basically it, right? That's basically a Lanturn. So I don't need to throw one out, right?
Really? Oh, I'd like to see one. I've never seen one.
I'd like to see one, yeah.
Ugh, fine. All right. Here is a Lanturn.
Oh, there's a splat. Oh, hello there,
Yeah.
little guy.
Now it is laying on its side, but it's fine. It's fine. It can breathe, and it's happy. It's waving its little fins at you.
Oh, it's very cute.
Hi. Yes, buddy.
So let's not. Dryland isn't the best place for a Lanturn, so let's go ahead and describe it quickly, and then we can put it back into the Pokeball.
We should really get like a little inflatable pool to put in the classroom.
Well, let's see. It's got a huge, despite its conditions. We should get an inflatable pool. I'd love to sit in that during class. Let's see. Despite its conditions,
we could do better than an inflatable pool, I think.
I mean, do we have the budget? I don't know, Professor.
Listen. I'll talk to the headmaster and see if we can get, like an aquarium or something.
You know what? Just consider it done, Professor. I'll have it by the next class. I'll have it ready.
Let me tell you 3 things about this Lanturn. Let me tell you 3 things about it.
3 things.
It is slick.
That's 1.
It is awesome.
2.
And it's merry. Despite the the circumstances of it being out of the water, it's merry.
And
it's happy.
Quite contrary too.
And those things together make it Sam. So I'm gonna call this one Sam. And now that I'm checking my notes, it actually happens to be one of our patrons. So that's a weird coincidence.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Are those the notes? Are those the only notes that you bring to class?
Yeah. It says people who make us money. There's a bunch of bullet points there.
People that assist the class, I think, is what you're.
My notes say people who give us that good moolah, that dango, if you will.
Okay, yeah, the dango. Those.
The dango.
Oh man, I forgot literally all of the jargon that we made.
The
last time.
poffins.
What?
The poffins. They make us those good poffins.
I see. I haven't heard that slang, Mr.
Yeah, that's
Curtis.
that one.
What does that mean?
You know, like poffins that you feed to Pokemon.
Okay, so you mean literal poffins? They make us
make us
literal
the
poffins.
Money to buy
Make
poffins.
us that puffin.
Okay, you're saying it like it means something other than poffin.
The
and that's-
bacon that puffin.
Okay, whatever. Thank you, Sam, for being a subscriber on Patreon. We love that.
But not you, Sam, on the floor.
No, not you, Sam. You're useless to us.
Hey, no, I think Sam's
whoa.
cool. Sam is cute.
Don't
Look at
be
that
saying
smile.
that about this, Sam.
Okay,
Look, Sam is probably gonna die in the next few minutes if we don't get him in some water, and he's happy.
So let's describe Sam. We haven't really described
Sam is a very, it's a very elongated fish-like Pokemon. It's got a blue body, 2 fins on the side, a kind of a
It's got
tail
some
fin.
antenna.
It does got some
It's got some antenna.
with these bright bulbs on the end of each of them. There's one on the front, one that kind of faces the backside.
like lanterns.
Lanturns, some would say.
You know, this, I will say, I was very much for having Chinchou transition to a bug-type Pokemon.
I don't know what that word means.
Huh?
I've never heard that word before in my life.
Transition to a bug-type Pokemon?
Oh, transition. I thought you said transition.
Some call it evolution.
Transition to a bug-type Pokemon. Lanturn, I will admit,
Trevolution.
Lanturn is much more water-looking type this time.
Yeah, it
So-
doesn't have little feet like Chinchou did.
Yeah, no room for a
does.
bug here. Thank God.
Or little wings, and the antenna are like 2 antennas, but it comes off of it's like one main antenna and then like a second one that comes off of the central one,
Yeah.
which is kind of an interesting way to make your antenna.
I feel like it's a stylistic choice.
Yeah, I'm sure it chose that on purpose. It has like cute like yellow goggles. It kind of looks like it's wearing little goggles.
Yeah.
Again, I think that's like for the aesthetic.
Are you choosing these things, Sam?
I'd say it's nodding its head. No, it's gasping for air. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back into the Pokeball.
Yeah, put it
away.
back in the Pokemon.
All right, thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Bye, Sam. Bye, Sam. Oh, we almost had another death on our hands.
No, our first death.
No, Mr. Curtis, I know. I saw the way you were looking at Sam. You wanted to drown it, like that Squirtle.
No,
You
I would
can't
never do that.
drown a Lanturn. You can drown a Squirtle. It's possible to drown. It's hard.
Let's verify, Curtis.
You can drown a Squirtle.
Why would I know? I have no idea why you would think I would have any.
Sounds like the professor knows. Sounds like he was an accomplice or something.
No. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not commenting on that specific Squirtle. I'm just saying Squirtles in general can be drowned. Lanturns, I don't think can be drowned.
Only a monster would do such a thing.
Why don't we read some Pokedex entries while we wait for the police to get here?
Okay, so starting off in the Johto region, the first entry says, the light it emits is so bright that it can illuminate the sea's surface from a depth of over 3 miles. Write that down.
Now,
Write
is
that down. You're not
is that
writing.
a Pokemon? Oh, okay.
I'm writing.
So is that a Pokemon that Magnemite turns into?
Lantern
Illuminite?
is a Pokemon. Good job, Corbin.
No, Illuminite.
guy.
Is that who Magnemite turns into later?
Okay. So what's happening here is I said the word illuminate incorrectly, and now Corbin is bashing my head open with a bat.
No.
Hey, Corbin! Don't do
Figuratively.
that to the professor.
I would not.
Speaking.
Curse, I don't have a bat. Look, nothing in my hands.
Listen, we can all make fun of Mr. Curtis when he says words wrong, but we can't make fun of me when I say words wrong because I'm.
That's right. He's a
'cause
professor,
I'm precious.
and he's sensitive.
Right. If the professor says something wrong, you should just blame it on me and make fun of me anyway.
Oh, I gladly.
All right, with that out of the way, do you guys even remember what I said in that
Yeah,
last?
3 miles. Bright stuff.
Mr. Curtis, you want to take a crack at it?
Oh, that they're so bright that they can illuminate underwater over 3 miles?
That's pretty good. All right, the next one says, it blinds prey with an intense burst of light, then swallows the immobilized prey in a single gulp.
Gloop. Gloop.
Wow, it didn't. Wait, no, that was just Mr. Curtis.
Just like an Ariados slurping down those juices.
So, like, what kind of Pokemon
gosh.
do you think would be prey for Lanturn? I mean, what we know is that it's probably, water Pokemon, and also Pokemon that are small enough to be eaten in one bite by a Lanturn. You're kind of regretting that sound effect you made there, Mr. Curtis?
Aw.
No,
A lot of coughing going on back there.
I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on. I just need a quick sip.
No, don't do it, please.
No, not the
No,
maple syrup. All right.
Much better, thank you. Oh, Maybe to answer your question, Professor, maybe a horsey?
I mean, God, that's horrible to think of because Horsey are adorable. But yeah, you're probably right. Any guesses, Corbin? Any theories?
What were we talking about, Professor?
Okay, let's go ahead and move on. This will.
I think
I'm
a
gonna dock
Remoraid,
points from
that's
your
my
class
second.
participation.
I could see a
Corbin.
tentacle if I'm honest with you, because they're big but they slide down easily.
Huntail.
They're very malleable, so you can kind of like.
Huntails are down there too, and they're long and they're skinny, and they could just be slurped right up.
Once you surprise and blind a Clamperl, it opens right up, and you can just suck the soft body right on out of it.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Wow, tell me more.
Okay, I will. This Pokemon uses the bright part of its body, which changed from a dorsal fin to lure prey.
Oh yeah, okay, there we go.
All right, so it blinds and also lures. So I guess there's like 2 brightness settings on the light. Hey, maybe that's why it has 2, Mr. Curtis.
Hey, it's got 2
Everything
functions.
Everything about
That
that?
makes sense. That makes sense.
All right, that does it for the Johto region entries. Moving on to the Hoenn region entries. There's actually a lot here. There's some really interesting stuff, so make sure you're ready.
Give it to me. I'm worth it.
I'm ready.
Lanturn is nicknamed the Deep Sea Star for its illuminated antenna.
That's pretty.
This Pokemon produces light by causing a chemical reaction between bacteria and its bodily fluids inside the antenna.
Okay.
Like a chemical reaction when I see Dawn.
Can we go one lesson without you talking about Dawn, please?
I'm
Just
sorry, I'm
one.
in love. Sorry.
All right, well, since you sang it, I guess I'll let it. I'll let it go this time.
Sorry.
The next entry.
Can I sing about how much I love you, Professor?
One more outburst like that, Mr. Curtis, you're getting
Yeah,
thrown
Mr.
out of the
Curtis,
classroom.
I would not do something that stupid. Stop it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
All right, the next entry says Lanturn is known to emit light. Huh.
Oh.
Who would have thought?
If you peer down into the dark sea from a ship at night, you can sometimes see this Pokemon's light rising from the depths where it swims. It gives the sea an appearance of a starlit night. Getting back to...
Starlight, so bright, lantern at night.
That's a husky choir boy if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that's a husky choir boy voice. That's a husky voice on a choir boy.
So yeah, that's kind of going back to that, deep sea star namesake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, the next entry says the light emitting orbs on its back are very bright.
How bright are they?
They're so bright they graduated head of their class.
Oh, like me.
That was off the dome, guys. That was just straight from my brain. I was not prepared. I panicked for about a couple of milliseconds, and then I was like, no, I got this.
You got it.
I got this.
Professor, that was so funny.
You stuck the landing, Professor.
Thank you. So again, and don't interrupt me this time. If you want to interrupt me, please raise your hand.
Oh, sorry.
The light emitting orbs on its back are very bright. Yes, Corbin.
How bright are they?
No, you did it again. Well, I told you not to do it. You
Wow.
raised your
Corbin,
hands
okay.
to a humiliation.
All right,
I'm gonna
I'm
have
done,
to
I'm
put
done,
you
I'm done.
out in the hallway.
No, I don't want to go in the hallway. It's stinky.
Yeah, what is with the odor in the hallway?
I don't know. Sometimes they don't switch out the trash.
God, dang it. This is why you need to get a good set of Machoke as the handyman around your class.
I know. We need some Machokes up in here. Gunk is slacking.
That's right. That's the Totodile, right? That eats the...
That's right. That goes to the trash around the school. A little trash compactor.
In fact, I haven't seen Gunk in a while. I hope they're okay.
Last I heard, he was he got switched over to a landfill for a little bit. He was doing a part-time gig there. But
I
what if it turned into full-time? I hope not.
He was moonlighting.
Maybe.
Well, light. Well, I should continue reading these Pokedex entries. Good idea.
Thank you.
All right. So, light emitting orbs on its back are very bright. They are formed from a part of its dorsal fin. This Pokemon illuminates the inky darkness of the deep seas.
Well, not the deepest parts, like 3 miles.
Well, no. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not illuminating.
Oh, that's
the
true. That's
sea.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
You can just see it from 3 miles up.
You're right.
All right, moving on to the Sinnoh region. There's only one entry here. It says Lanturn's light can shine up from great depths. It is nicknamed the Deep Sea Star. Okay, We know that.
We know that.
The Unova region just copies Sinnoh, and Kalos just copies, I believe, Johto region.
Oh.
No, I think they copy. You know what? They copy Sinnoh again. Jeez.
Get some originality. Come on.
Come on. Write something new for once.
Okay, and that it concludes us putting you in your place.
That's right.
Good job.
Learn
everybody.
about it.
Okay, moving on to the Alola region. The first entry says, should you peer into the ocean at night and see a light shining like the stars, that is Lanturn.
Oh, baby.
Shine bright like a lantern.
What did I say about these outbursts, Mr. Curtis?
I'm sorry.
Mr. Curtis, raise your hand before you start singing. Like this and like that.
Oh, he's so beautiful when he sings. Such a gorgeous voice.
I'll try to do better for you, Professor.
Or, you could just stop trying. Yeah, if you learn anything from me, Professor Jacob, it's to stop trying. And
I did probably around the Ivysaur lesson.
Yeah, that much was obvious, Corbin.
All right.
Okay, the next entry from the Alola region says, this Pokemon flashes a bright light that blinds its prey. This creates an opening for it to deliver an electrical attack.
Love that.
Yeah, so don't forget that much like Chinchou, Lanturn is a water and electric type Pokemon.
A good mixture.
So it does have electric attacks that it can do.
A boogie woogie.
Moving on, the next entry says, when the bacteria living inside its antennae absorb Lanturn's bodily fluids, a strong luminescent effect is produced.
Now, I think in the Chinchou lesson, if I remember correctly, Chinchou's cells in its antennas generate electricity, and like you have a 1 in the positive and the 1 in the negative, right?
Yes.
But this one, the Lanturn, this one right here, Lanturn, the antenna has the bacteria in it that grows bright. So where do the electricity come from?
Probably from its heart.
I
think the electricity comes from its heart. So if you believe hard enough, Mr. Curtis, you too can have electric attacks.
That's right, Mr. Curtis. You just don't believe enough.
Inside the Lanturn's heart the whole time?
It was inside it. It was actually, the electricity was the friends that the Lanturn made along the way.
So you're telling me when it
beautiful.
comes to Lanturn, the dirtier the better when it comes to being able to produce light.
Because of the bacteria?
Yeah, because the bacteria. So the dirtier the better.
I mean, I don't know if I would call it
I think it's
dirty.
an inside bacteria.
Yeah.
Inside dirty.
I mean,
Okay.
Listen, we're all dirty on the inside.
Honestly, that's a good t-shirt with Lanturn on it.
and people will see that and
What's
be like,
better? What's better? What's better? Hold on. What's better? Maybe this could be the Q&A question for the day.
Cool.
What's better? A Lanturn t-shirt that says just inside dirty or dirty on the inside?
No, I think it was we're all dirty on the inside.
We're all dirty on the
All
inside.
dirty on the inside.
Both are really good.
Both are pretty bad. Both make absolutely no sense to a majority of people.
It makes sense if you know the lesson.
People. Okay, everybody knows what a Lanturn is, right? Especially if you live near the ocean side, like Goldenrod City. You know what a Lanturn is, but everybody's gonna see a Lanturn and just says everybody's dirty on the inside, and then just lose a couple brain cells.
That's fine. It'll make you want to be a part of the inside joke.
Yeah, and then they'll come up to you and be like, "Hey, can you explain your shirt to me?" To which you
I
say,
want to be included. Yeah, it's a great conversation starter.
To which you would say, "I literally cannot. I could not explain this to you.
I could because I've taken this class. Thank
It's
you.
mostly the ramblings of madmen and Corbin,
I'm a mad boy.
mad boy, and he's
Mad
making it our problem."
That was actually that was going to be my new rap name, but went to rehab. So
Okay, the last entry in the Alola region says, it lives far down in the depths of the ocean. It blinds its prey with light, using the moment they're dazzled to swallow them whole. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You know what? At least it gets it over with. Okay, it's like you get a flash, you're stunned, I swallow you whole.
Okay,
right?
but you don't
There's
think...
no mucking about. There's no...
But they don't die as soon as it swallows it whole. Then they're in its belly,
just hanging out.
Just, not disintegrating, digesting
Deteriorating.
for like a long time until they die. That sounds horrible.
What a great way to go.
Bite my head off. Just bite my head off real quick.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'd rather just get my head ripped off.
If you insist, Professor, come over here. I'll just do a real quick little.
Well, not right now, but I will keep that in mind, Mr. Curtis. Thank you for
Very tempting offer.
All right.
Okay, so that does it for the Alola region. There's nothing new in Galar, and there's also nothing new in the Paldea region.
Come on.
I do have something from the Lentil region, though.
Ooh.
Yes, from Professor Mirror. It says, Lanturn's antenna produces light in a way that's completely different from the Illumina phenomenon. I don't know. I have not been to the Lentil Islands. I don't know what the Illumina phenomena is. Probably
Never heard of it.
Some kind of thing that they're dealing with over there. It finishes by saying, deep in the ocean where sunlight doesn't reach, Lanturn's light can guide you on your way.
Wow.
Lantern's Light would be a cool band name.
Maybe perhaps it's a guide of sorts, helping out lost.
A guide to my heart.
Oh my gosh, was that Lantern's Light? I love that band.
Whoa.
Yeah. Number one fan, got their latest record on vinyl.
Hey, I mean, I have heard that the GCLC BOT SCLC is considering doing a talent show. What if we signed up as Lantern's Light and just rocked the house down?
Oh, I'm so down. What instrument would I play? Or would I just sing?
I don't know what instruments do you play, Corbin? And remember what you say.
The bongos. That's it.
Okay, you play the bongos and you can sing, Mr. Curtis.
I'll play the theremin.
Okay.
The who?
The theremin.
What Pokemon is that?
Nah, it's a musical instrument. And I can play the hurdy-gurdy. So I think, that's a full band.
Right.
It's a full band right there. Lantern's Light.
That's a great combo with the theremin. How did we know it's perfect together?
Man, I better learn how to play the hurdy-gurdy real quick.
Yeah, you better learn.
All right, I have some unique Pokedex entries here. That does it for the regional ones. This first unique Pokedex comes to us from Ash's Pokedex. This first entry, I should say, comes to us from Ash's Pokedex. Lanturn, the light Pokemon. The light that emits from its tentacle-like limb shines bright enough to illuminate the bottom of a deep sea.
Down from the darkest depths.
And the next one comes to us from Don's Pokedex. It says, Lanturn, the light Pokemon, and the evolved form of Chinchou. Lanturn's antenna light is strong enough to penetrate the ocean and can be seen on the water's surface, provided that you are...
Of my heart, when did it start? Dawn is the love of my life.
Hey, Mr. Curtis, band meeting, real quick. I think we need to find a new vocalist.
Well, okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt you in the middle of tuning your theremin. I'm so sorry.
That's right.
He's tuning it with his mouth.
Wow, he's so good.
It's a weird sounding instrument.
Yes, Professor. I think we might need to get another vocalist. Did you have someone else in mind?
No, I don't. Maybe. Hey,
she's gripping my soul, and it's taking a toll.
I really thought he was gonna say control there, but
she's got her control.
There it is. There's control.
What about? Hey, I heard that Terry is really good. Is the Terry the Polytoad that's in charge of irrigation?
Oh yeah, I have heard. Well, doesn't he?
Have you ever heard him outside when he's out there?
Don't people die when he sings though?
No.
Isn't it like people have been calling it like a parish song of sorts? I don't think we should. It seems a little bit dangerous.
I think it is too much.
There's still a lot of time before the talent show.
I'm gonna keep workshopping this song.
Okay, great. Yeah, keep working on it, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay.
Good place to start. Maybe at maybe at 500 monthly on Patreon. I'll finish the song and release it.
Well, or maybe you'll finish your Voltorb essay. How about that?
Oh, good idea. I like that one better.
Which one do you guys want more?
Yeah, let us know in the poll attached to this lesson.
The other poll.
Yeah, can you do more than one? I don't know.
I don't
okay.
know.
Let's focus up. All right, this lesson has gone on for too long already. That does it for all the information that we have on Lanturn. So now we need to do the testing portion, and today is a pop quiz.
Woo!
Yes,
No.
one of you is going to be happy
Let's
about it.
go. Gonna pull out my load the laptop.
Man, maybe Mr. Curtis should be the singer.
Tuning the theremin when he's trying to sing.
Yeah, he's tuning the theremin and singing at the same time. He can multitask with the best of them. But he is right. So go ahead and put away your Pokedexes. Get out your Rotom laptops.
Right.
This is a closed note test, so don't use any notes. Or anything.
Of course. I'm putting it away right now,
Put your notes
Professor.
away. All right. So are we all ready?
I'm sure. I'm ready.
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Question number 1. Lanturn's official category is the blank Pokemon, and an unofficial nickname is the blank. Okay, let's see here. Let's take a look at these answers. All right. So starting off with Corbin. Corbin says Lanturn's official category is the C-Star Pokemon, and an unofficial nickname is the Deep Star Pokemon. Two instances of star there. Now, Mr. Curtis, eschewing the entire fill-in-the-blank, format here, has decided to just write a full answer. He said, I'm going to put it into the fill-in-the-blank, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Lanturn's official category is the Light Pokemon is the official name, Pokemon, and an unofficial nickname is the unofficial name is Deep Sea Star Pokemon.
Very good job, Mr. Curtis. Very good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very proud.
So yes, the answer is Light Pokemon and the Deep Sea Star. So Corbin, you are going. Wait, hold on. Did you get both of them wrong? Okay, so you get half credit on that one, Corbin.
Okay.
Wow, he's not even arguing this time. We've really worn him down.
That's very fair and equitable, Professor.
Play the music. Let's go.
I don't feel like we should be playing it, Professor. I don't feel.
That Proportia, that was perfect.
Did you call her Proportia?
I was about to say the enjoyment I got out of that was.
Let me tell you, the proportions on Proportia
was proportional to the
proportional to Proportia.
Yes. All right. Question number 2. What body part did Lanturn's tentacle-like namesake evolve from? Okay, my students are ready and eager to go. Corbin, how you feeling about this one?
I'm feeling all right.
Okay, it doesn't look like you're looking at you're kind of like looking at your feet as you're kicking them in your seat. So
I don't know. I'm feeling all right.
Was there an exclamation mark on this one, Professor?
Oh no, he didn't even capitalize the first letter.
Yeah,
he is unsure.
Oh, I remember what it is now. It
Well,
just
too bad.
hit me.
You already submitted an answer.
While you were making fun of my answer, I remembered what the answer is, and I know for a fact I got it wrong. Can I please get one chance of grace?
No,
I don't get a lot.
No, you can't go back and change it. That's
So you don't think it would be fair and equitable if I let him change it?
Come on, Curtis, throw me a bone here.
I will. Hey, I will say for clout though, if he wants to say it out loud ahead of time now.
No.
Do I get half points if I say it out loud?
I'm gonna say if you change your answer. If you change your answer and it's right, I'll give you half points.
Okay.
Is this the standard we're setting, Professor?
Just for today.
That's fine.
Just for today, I'm feeling generous today.
All right.
Wow.
Okay, so he has changed his answer. It's still not capitalized. He did not capitalize the first letter, and he also did not include a exclamation point, so he's still not very sure. Corbin said dorsal fin. Okay.
All right. Did we get to know what his first response was?
He said antenna was the first response.
All right. Leave it alone.
And then Mr. Curtis says glow-bright tentacle was from the dorsal fin. Yeah, so it is dorsal fin. Corbin, you get half points there. And Mr. Curtis, you, of course, get full marks. Excellent
Killing
job.
it today.
Wow.
Question number 3. That's not really a question. Describe how Lanturn's light tentacle generates light. Okay, let's see here. I see Corbin's answer. Look at all my notes here. Fine. Okay. And here's Mr. Curtis's answer. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So the question, of course, was describe how Lanturn's light tentacle generates light. Corbin says bacteria mixed with the chemical reactions in the bulb. No exclamation point. Just noted, there's no exclamation point. And then Mr. Curtis says the bacteria in its long glow dorsal fin have a chemical reaction.
No, it's wrong.
With the body juices in there. All right, so the answer is the bioluminescence is created when bacteria interacts with Lanturn's bodily fluid. Now, Corbin, you missed out on the bodily fluid.
Oh, I did miss out on the juices. I'm sorry.
You said bacteria mixed with the chemical reactions in the bulb.
Well, the juices are chemical reactions.
No, it's the mixing of the bacteria and the juices that create
what do you think
the
juices
chemical.
Are? Those are chemical reactions.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
No.
I
think every bodily fluid is a result of chemicals in your body.
There are reagents in which the chemical reaction takes place.
But they're born from their own chemical reactions, so it's all a series of chemical reactions, really, if you think about it.
I mean, yeah, if you really think about it, just life is a chemical reaction. We're all just vibrating molecules. That's really all
so I'm
really
right.
are.
Thank you.
I'm vibrating all the time.
Yeah, stop that. It's annoying.
You were a little bit more than everybody else. And,
I hate when you can walk up to me and vibrate. It's annoying.
And Mr. Curtis, I have to be fair and equitable. Play the music. You did say the bacteria in its long glow dorsal fin. Now, it's not a dorsal fin. It did used to be a dorsal fin, but it's not a dorsal fin anymore.
Got him.
Professor, that was a reference to the last question.
I know, but it's not a dorsal fin. It's an antenna or a tentacle, or the names that we give it. So,
But
Corbin,
I was
you get half credit. Mr. Curtis, you get 3/4.
Good?
How's everybody feeling about that? Feeling good?
I'm feeling not the best, but what can you do?
Corbin, you're getting beaten up on this quiz, man.
Yeah.
All right. It's almost like you weren't prepared for this pop quiz,
I am never prepared.
and he likes it that way.
That's right.
Okay. Question number 4. Give me 2 ways Lanturn's light tentacle assists it in securing a meal. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at these answers. Corbin, how you feeling, buddy? You feeling good?
I'm feeling all right.
You think you got this one?
Probably not.
Okay. So Corbin says, let me just reread the question. Give me 2 ways Lanturn's light tentacle assists it in securing a meal. Corbin says baiting and stunning.
Stunning.
Baiting and
Absolutely stunning.
Stunning.
Stunning is what he said. He said stunning. Okay.
Baiting and stunning while I'm running and gunning.
Wow, beautiful. Mr. Curtis says it blinds its prey with a flash or lures them with that alluring glow.
That sounds like a Pokemon move.
Wait, how do you guys say
Easy
that?
for you to say.
Yeah, how do you say that?
Alluring glow.
See, that sounds
Actually,
wrong.
no, it's alluring. I think it's
Is it but alluring also sounds wrong.
Alluring.
That sounds kind of hick. Alluring glade.
Yeah,
Alluring.
Hey, check out that your alluring glow. Have you
You
guys
see the alluring glade?
where are the hicks in the Johto region?
There's not many. There's a lot of them in Sinnoh, though. They're kind of backwards.
Isn't Dawn from Sinnoh?
She is a city girl, and she doesn't look like the country folk there. She takes care of herself.
Okay, you've never seen her in person.
And I don't need to.
Okay. All right. So, baiting and stunning. I'm not sure I want to accept this answer because it doesn't. It kind of stuns. What it blinds is the main thing. It's not stunning. It's blinding.
Okay, that's fair.
Is what I would say. And then Mr. Curtis says it blinds them or lures them. I would say it does both. I'd say both is a pretty integral part of its hunting. procedures, I guess.
I guess you would do that in reverse order, though. Lure him in first, then
Yes.
blind him up.
Slash, 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 shling, shling. That's the sound it makes.
Blind him right up.
You know what? The heart was there. You guys both get full marks for this.
Thank you.
Wow, Professor.
this one.
Can
Best
we
quiz
say
yet.
fair and equitable on that one?
I think it was more than fair and
That
more
was the
than
F
equitable.
and E to the extreme.
Yeah. Hey, Portia, give us the extreme F&E music.
The extreme F&E music. I can't.
Yeah, just let her cook. Just let her cook.
Just let her cook.
I can't wait to see what she cooks up with that one.
Fair and equitable.
Fair and equitable.
But that's gonna do it for today's lesson and pop quiz. Does anybody know who we're gonna be talking about next week?
Is it Decidueye?
No. Is it Heracross?
No, it's not Heracross, although that's the right, region.
1 point for me.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Give me a
Whatever.
hint. Is it another electric type?
Yes, it is another electric type. Very good. And we have talked about the Pokemon that this Pokemon evolves into already.
Oh, Elekid.
Is it Munchlax?
Okay, Munchlax is not an electric type. And Corbin, you did check off all the boxes, but no, we're not learning about Elekid. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you we are learning about Pichu. That's right.
Oh.
Little baby.
The Pichu evolves into Pikachu, and it's a cute little baby. We don't really see them often in the Kanto region, but over here in the Johto region, they're still pretty rare, but they're seen a lot more often. But I actually have secured an expert on these kind of baby Pokemon, and we will
Shut up. Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, and we will be going to talk to them in next week's lesson.
Oh my
and
goodness.
For a couple of lessons afterwards. So go ahead.
Professor,
look out for that.
Professor, do I know who they are? We have to get
Mr.
the
Curtis?
paperwork done.
You absolutely know who they are. We'll talk more about this later.
Okay.
Uh-oh, can't wait.
But let's go ahead and wrap up this lesson. As we said at the top of the lesson, you only have, if you're listening to this the day it comes out, you have 1 week to send in your presidential class president nomination. So just to be clear, that means that nominations will be ending on the 7th of February. All right. Then after that, you can, starting on the 7th of February, you can start voting for the class president, and you can find the link to that in the link tree. It'll be a Google Forms, but again, you will not see that until February
The 7th. Next week.
And from then, you will have until, the 29th of February, or?
No.
No.
I would say the 28th. A few days before all of our birthdays.
Oh, that's right. How could I forget? We should plan a party.
We all share a February 31st birthday. But it comes once every 8,000 years, so we just celebrate on the 28th.
That's true.
Yeah, so
So we'll do a birthday celebration.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't forget.
We won't.
Also, if you want to contact us, you can send us a Gengar mail at wwopokemon@gmail.com. And I forgot to mention it, but if you want to nominate yourself as class president, please include class president in the subject title. Also, hey, you don't have to nominate yourself. You can nominate anybody. You can nominate anybody you want to. Just keep that in mind.
You can nominate your mom.
You can also find us on the Flying Pokemon themed social network site Twitter. We have a TikTok. What?
We do.
Oh
All the
my
links are in the link
gosh.
tree.
And we will be posting in that a lot more frequently. Fingers crossed. Hey, and maybe you liked the Nuzlocke if you're a Patreon donor. Speaking of Patreon, Corbin, explain Patreon. I can't.
We got pictures drawn by Mr. Curtis. We got outtakes and bloopers. We got Q&As. You get a Pokemon named after you, like Sam today. You can have a Pokemon named after you in one of the lessons. And then recently we got the Nuzlocke challenge that's going up on the Patreon. So there's a lot of great
that's a
extra
lot of good
content
stuff.
if you guys choose to support us, because we don't feel like putting ads and ruining the experience. So for a way for you guys to support us, we got that. And also, you get full access to the Discord community, which is popping off. A lot of interaction there, a lot of engagement, a lot of fun conversations. And yeah, join or die.
Don't wait. Hold on. No. Please don't threaten our students.
Back up there. Wait, take a step back.
He meant like a social death, so like dying of embarrassment.
No, I meant like, sorry, I my notes were cut off here. Dye your hair. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for today's lesson. So until next time, class is dismissed.